it's time to get it lit. We got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dumb play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years so you can save your God. We turn live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game have veins, we'll insert upheaval the crown. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. Relieving the kings of all crowns. Are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter, right? Turn it up, y'all. Keep the flow. But can you rock it like rocket? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like...
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Arizona Cardinals. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go. 10-2 stop.
57. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. Bang, bang.
Ready?
Andre Ellington, his first carry. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
50, plant. 61.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Single receiver.
And right away, he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And into the end zone, a scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Down. 18 Gator.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
This is Chris Carson, 1,000-yard rusher a year ago. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
At the 41-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 60 Pittsburgh. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
Check 26. Whip. Watch the whip.
Hey, Haywood. Hit it.
On 1st down, Locke. And he slings one that's incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. Well, for these two franchises, the Lions and the Cardinals, it all began back on a Sunday in October of 1930 when the Chicago Cardinals visited Portsmouth, Ohio to play a scoreless game against the hometown Portsmouth Spartans in front of 6,500 fans. 4 years later, the Portsmouth Spartans would move to Detroit. But anyways, 90 seasons later, after some rebranding, a couple relocations, one of the oldest rivalries in the NFL still lives on. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Pilot, 64, wait.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Here we go. Wait, 80! Let's go! Check.
They go with Leonard Fournette, 3rd-year back from LSU. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now Leonard Fournette. Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On 3rd down, Fournette. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position.
15 line. I got you.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the 19-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Switch. Topper.
This is Carson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Keystone Travis.
Kill.
Let's go.
A quick pass out to Aguilar. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Watch his flat. Switch.
X3. 218.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And he is out of bounds here. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Hey, watch it.
He's looking at me. Score. Nice.
They'll try to run with Carson. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is scooped up by the Lions. Then he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they've dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. Adrian Phillips, an all-pro as a special teamer last year, in on the tackle.
At the 33-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
11.
There's Garoppolo to throw. He completes it to Tate. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
50 seconds to fight.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 6-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Hey, Delta.
Hey, let's go. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Lions 7, Cardinals nothing.
Down. 50. Plant.
Watch tight end. We got 4.
Blue draw Corkers. Hey, Echo. Go.
On 2nd and 9. Lock. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Bravo.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. On first down, Carson. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 20-yard line.
Out. 6-6. Pull it high. Hey, box truck. Be dribble.
On 2nd and 11 now. Lock. And he rifles one incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, wahoo! Get it.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lock. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And got his man complete. Give him 32 on the play. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Clock now on first down. Caught. It's Ellington. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make this a second down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down, A6.
Let's go. 5.
On 3rd down, block. Throwing right, and that's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 23.
That's another hard-nosed.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch.
Matchbox lights. Hey, zoom. Ready.
Block now on first down. It's complete to Fuller. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and
50 wants the mic. Watch the slap. Check safety.
Block going to try and throw on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. They'll try and run for it. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Go.
Watch the screen.
Throwing on first down is Locke. He checks it down here to Ellington. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Ellington. And he fights his way in, not giving up. And it's a Cardinal touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away as they are now on the board here in the first half. Hauschka adds the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
13.
To throw again on second down. Garoppolo nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. So the sack of Garoppolo, and now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
11.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he finds Fitzgerald. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. Completes it to Fitzgerald. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Go.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. He's got Fuller. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Charlie!
951! Not today, you are. Not today.
Locke working out of the gun. Flush to his right. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. So we're at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Let's go. Let's do it.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now a run. This is Bilal Powell. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level. But they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, D.
21. Here we go. 1, Omaha.
Check.
Fournette. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line.
Here we go. 21.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. They'll go with a big bank Fournette. Fournette, first down, still going. And he gets this one down to the 24. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. This is the running back, Powell. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Cardinals' 24-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
White.
They go again with Powell. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
12, fellas, here we go. Hey, alert! Go ahead, man.
This is Fournette. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Powell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here we go.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down.
Check your hot read. Check. Crouch.
11.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Vinatieri's kick is good. Vinatieri, the NFL's oldest active player, also the league's all-time leading scorer, past Morton Anderson last year.
Yeah, he turned 46 in December of 2018. You really can't see it in his leg. Maybe in the beard.
You can see it in the beard.
Maybe in the beard. That's about it. But as long as he's booting them the way he's booting them, keep going, big guy.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Let's go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. Two of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. We are through three quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Some good games around the league here early in week one, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10.
Now!
Motion to backfield. Motion to the back.
Hey, orbit!
Mike 51. Mike 51.
Two!
From the gun, it's locked. It's caught by Aguilar. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
Check 99. Check 99.
Ready?
On the ground, Ellington. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Watch the slant. Kill. 51 the mic, boy. 51.
Fight.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Rolling to his right. The pass complete. It's Bird. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
Slam. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Now.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Drew Locke with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Hauschka with the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here we go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Garoppolo, 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Let's go.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
On 1st down, they look downfield, and it's complete. 25 yards that time. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. They run with Powell. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, first and goal.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first. They need to score as they come up on first and goal. Powell. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Defensive end, DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal.
21. Hey, come on,
from the gun, it's Garoppolo. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
13.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette, and he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Leonard Fournette taking it in as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
64.
To throw is Locke. Flushed out right. He finds his target, Fuller. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
Hey, team 6. You don't want it. 57.
Now Locke. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This is Ellington. Brooks Reed with a tackle.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. So it's all going to come down to Stephen Hauschka, and we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So it's all going to come down to Stephen Hauschka. 2 seconds on the clock, this for the win. And this one is good. Stephen Hauschka delivers.